Welcome back, welcome back. We're here to discuss this man that is Dylan Kerr. Came to South Africa very highly recommended after what he did in Kenya with Gor Mahia. He's a legend in Kenya. When you say Dylan Kerr, they say hey, champion and all those things. Here in South Africa, he's boxing there, 14, 15, 16. That's where he lives.
Umsindis.
Umsindis. Mara, his last gig, he got Marumo Gallants relegated.
But if you look at Nisha...
I got Abalia.
No, but you look at that, as I said before, is that the guy did not have a work permit. He actually got to the semi-final of...
There were fancy names, but yes. Consultant.
Yeah, exactly. He was there. So, for me, I think he didn't really get a fair chance to save the team. Okay,
hold on.
Yeah.
That
team is relegation.
So his marks are about we survived relegation, we survived the relegation, we survived.
You actually discrediting the guy.
No, it's not me. No, but Dylan Kerr says every time.
Himself.
No, because you're contradicting yourself.
I'm not. I'm just saying to you. Most South Africa, ke Mzindis. Mzindis. I get what South Africa.
Okay. No, SC Arthur Lelufun. Yeah. Black Leopard is where? NFD. Marumo Gallants just came back from where?
Yeah.
Morocco guy.
Class.
How am I discrediting the man?
No, look.
But you're not speaking to the audience. How are these teams? Never saved village status at the Premier League.
Marumo Gallants.
He saved all those teams.
Marumo Gallants.
It's only 1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
So you are not being fair.
Okay. I give you the platform, Mr. Advocate Dylan Kerr.
Oh, Kim Mzindis.
You are the darling bofu for Dylan Kerr.
Kim Mzindis.
But not taking away from what we were talking about in terms of the man Dylan Kerr. You know, the Englishman came into the country and he's done such wonders for certain players in all these teams. You know, you look at, especially if we're going to reference a team like Marumo Gallants when they played in the CAF Confederations Cup. Prior to him,
and he did well, and we must give him credit. He did well. I mean, to get to the semi-final and only to lose to Yanga.
And we can even quote the players that came out of that team. A Sundowns benefited from that, you know. Looking at Yonku, he came into a Sundowns team that came from. He came into a Sundowns team while he was coming from Marumo Gallants.
Yeah.
You know, with that experience, you can tell that Dylan Kerr was cooking something in there. And clearly, if he's given ample time to say, push this journey, let's see what happens.
Wow, interesting. Mara, you then look at that and you then say, does it mean with him having had a new preseason and all those things, is it better for him that he's going to be a different coach? He starts with the preseason and takes the team through preseason. Is he going to be a better coach then?
Most definitely, because the team will take out another coach.
Because maybe this time they don't have to do name changes in the middle of the season. Don't have to go from TTM to... You're starting the season as Marumo Gallants.
That's why the team will take out another coach. As long as it's a preseason. Never meet our Raymond. We are in fire. And he went there about Tusa. So this time around, he's starting with everybody. He's going to assess his team. He knows South African football very well. He's been around here in this country. He knows what to do. He knows the teams as well. Because
he must bring that Gor Mahia thing, man. They must be at the top, Chief.
When you look at your first 10 fixtures, he will basically fence himself and said, out of this 10, this is how much I can get. Because he knows the DStv Premiership. So let's give an opportunity. Let's see if he starts with the team, what can he bring in on the table?
But he comes in at a very crucial time. You look at the teams right now, this coming season. All these teams are beefing up and, you know, amazing things are happening in pre-season.
Teams that want to move forward are busy signing players. We don't know those who are out of the country are not signing players. Won't look at anybody as in sign players. Mara, talking of teams that are out of the country, and now we're speaking on the country. Hugo Bruce has done well to get Bafana Bafana to be where they are, because now when there's draws, we sit in different pots now. You no longer sit wonge.
No.
You know, Aluko Quantamung is a different thing. Now you move on to different pots.
Yeah.
We know who's in our group now. We know we're trying to get ourselves to Morocco 2025. What are our chances against the likes of Congo?
Look, Mpho, I'll tell you, there's no easy games in African football. There's no easy games in African football. It's very tough. So the only thing that you need to do if he wants to qualify. There's 2 teams that are qualified. You need to win your home games.
So against Uganda, Congo, South Sudan, would you say we're looking
You
good?
need to bank that 9 points first. So this is our 9
Home
points.
is important.
Home is important. You got your 9 points in the back, then you start negotiating some extra points. 12 points, 13 points should be enough for you to qualify.
Disclaimer, Tampoza. Asibo Sadio Mane barbu angabo na. But no disrespect to these countries. Sticking to our own country, Hugo Bruce has done amazing work with the national team. Yeah, he's done. We've seen it all at the previous Afcon, you know, coming out 3rd, bronze. It's been amazing to see what Hugo can cook, and definitely with these qualifiers, I think.
Mara, there may be some interruptions there by Hugo Bruce's team. The Sundowns that was able to help him, it's a different Sundowns.
But the players are not different. The same players that are there. So there's no different. The players are the same players that Sudan have.
What about the IP has left? Is in Morocco.
Well, we don't know about that.
But the IP has a root somewhere, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But looking at South Sudan, looking at Congo, looking at Uganda, looking at those 3, where do you expect for us to get most of the challenge in terms of, you could say, hey, we may be, or are we saying it should be a given that we are qualifying?
Mpho, when you play away from home in any African tournament, are no easy games. So you remember what happened when we went to Congo. You remember what happened to the legend McFish. His head was heavily banged.
Can I just interject there?
You know
why to interject?
Yeah.
Chances are South Sudan, we're not going to play them in their backyard. Congo, we're not going to play them in their backyard. I assume.
If we like.
Congo, we may play them even in South Africa.
Congo definitely not going to play them in their backyard. They're going to decide on a neutral place.
Yeah.
100% neutral place could be South Africa. That puts us in a good space. You know, Uganda, the last 2 games that we played against them, we beat them. So for me, it doesn't really worry me to look at that group and be saying, we're going to have a tough time. I think Hugo has done his homework in the African space and he knows what to do.
Pella, Uganda, don't forget, Dennis Onyango was from there and Micho was from there, and they were looking like a solid team.
Yeah, no, I mean, Uganda, they can surprise you. They constantly in the Afcon as well, so they're highly experienced. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying to you. If we go out, what happened when we were playing now in the World Cup qualifiers? We went out to Rwanda, and what happened? We lost. So I can tell you, there are no easy games in Africa. We have to prepare thoroughly for those games. But the formula is simple. Get your 9 points.
Sort out home.
Because you control the situation at home. You win your home games. Then you can negotiate 2 draws, 1 draw. You still qualify. That's very important.
Okay, Lufuno wants to negotiate. We must first negotiate this coaching arrangement first. We'll talk to you after the break.